I'm Prafnil from Nekota and I love listening to Today FM.
My name is Ken Goodler and I'm from Australia, but I'm part Fijian from rugby, and I love listening to Today FM Rocks.
For the best music and less talk, we tune into Today FM in National Light Village. Today FM rocks.
My name is Inai Ali and I'm from Ba, and I love the big breakfast on Today FM. I just love it and hope you love it too.
My name is Jay from La Paz. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Naushin and I'm from Sambeto, and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Good evening, I'm Amrita Priyadarshini and this is FBC News. Tonight, work on schools damaged by TC Winston to start next week. Blaze leaves more than 60 people jobless. And road repairs for Nava town. The government aims to repair all schools damaged by tropical cyclone Winston by the beginning of the new school term next year. Acting Prime Minister Ayaz Syed Qayyum revealed this during a media briefing today. Pranita Prakash reports.
The government tender board set today to award tenders for 9 schools, while another batch of tenders will be awarded to 41 schools in the coming weeks.
We are looking at by November for all the contracts to be awarded. Now, in the meantime, of course, as soon as the contracts are awarded today by the government tender board to whichever company is going to get it, they'll mobilize within a week and they'll start the work on the ground.
Government says contractors will be monitored to ensure that the new schools are much stronger than before.
We are focusing obviously on schools that have been completely damaged. That's really our main priorities. But we need to ensure that it's built back better in a very constructive manner.
The Ministry of Economic Construction Implementation Unit says the plan is to have students into the structured classrooms with no tents by the first week of term 1 next year.
The master program is planned in such a way that all construction will happen during the holidays, and no disturbance to the curriculum activities. The concentration on the construction aspect of it is to the academic side of it and not towards the staff accommodation and public buildings. So you'll see that's starting from next week. It goes right up to our 17 weeks timeline of construction.
$130 million have been allocated for the construction of the schools severely damaged by Cyclone Winston. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
A blaze that destroyed the United Pacific Fiji Limited factory in McCoy last night has left more than 60 people jobless. The fire happened around 7 last night, completely destroying the building. Savara Tambua has more.
This was the scene from last night's blaze. When the fire happened last night, I was shocked and didn't know what to do.
I've spent more than 10 years working in this factory, and this is my only source of income. Right now, I am worried about how I am going to put food on my table and my payments plus my rent.
No one expected this to happen. I'm just worried about my family and my children. I don't know what to do.
FBC News revisited the scene around midday today to find firefighters still here, making sure there were no more breakouts due to the intensity of last night's blaze.
This factory was the sole source of income for more than 60 people who are now without jobs and uncertain about their future. Assurances have been given by company managing director Kamal Khalil that workers will not be forgotten.
I will do my very best to see that they still have their food on the table 3 times a day.
Tomorrow morning, according to Khalil, they will speak to authorities and seek permission to start cleaning the site. A total of 54 products were manufactured in this factory. Sabira Tambua, FBC News.
Deteriorating road conditions will soon be a thing of the past for Nava town. Road upgrade works has started and Fulton Hogan Highways Operations Manager Phil Tom says full road works are expected to be completed by the end of October. Tom says they will overlay and seal the first section, which is about 600 meters, and all through the town. The pavement rehabilitation length will be foam bitumen stabilized and then overlaid with an asphalt surface. Damaged culverts are being replaced, footpaths levelled out and street lights will be installed where necessary. The Fiji and Chinese governments will continue to find ways to strengthen partnerships and deepen ties between the two governments. During the celebrations of the 67th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China, the acting Prime Minister Ayaz Said Qayyum said Fiji was proud of the relationship the two nations maintained over the years. Rachel Nath reports.
The partnership between Fiji and China have grown immensely over the years, to the point where China is our third largest trading partner.
During turbulent periods in our history, China's friendship was unwavering. And the support that was provided to Fiji by China helped us lay the foundation for the new Fiji that exists today.
The acting Prime Minister also highlighted Fiji has always looked up to China, especially during times of global challenges.
We see also lots of potentials existing between our two countries for further cooperation. And we think that if China and Fiji can work together, we can achieve a lot more.
The Fijian and Chinese government have both maintained a political relationship for 41 years, and both the governments hope to further enhance this relationship. Rachel Na, FBC News.
Trade figures between Fiji and Papua New Guinea has decreased over the past 12 months. Rachel Nath reports once again that the decrease has been attributed to PNG's unstable economy.
In 2013, Fiji exported close to $20 million worth of goods to PNG. This figure declined to $17 billion in 2014, but rose again in 2015 to $22 million. Fiji imports from PNG, however, is less than $10 million.
The council couldn't do much activities for probably for last 12 months, but still PNG economy too, most of their issues are being solved, and there is going to have election next year. Following the election, we see the demand will be back to the market.
Due to the instability, the council has also experienced a decline of interest in its membership.
So at this stage, we are very keen PNG economy will bounce back in latter part of 2017 post-election, and it's back to business. Because 2010-11 PNG was doing fantastic. It's one of the best booming economy.
The Fiji-PNG Business Council held its annual general meeting earlier this week, and Joe Tawai will now be taking on the role as president of the council alongside with Vice President Dave Damota. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
Ministry of Fisheries has joined operations with the Fiji Police Force to hunt down illegal fishing in the Central Division. Minister for Fisheries Semi Korelavisau says he has been briefed that this activity has been going on for some time and have now launched on a joint operation to try and look at the problem and identify the areas that they can improve on. Korelavisau says the message they want to put out is that they are aware of the illegal activities that happens around our local waters.
We need to build up our ability to be able to monitor these illegal activities. We are strengthening, we are relooking at our ability and our capability to be able to carry out these exercises. These illegal fishermen are traveling on very high speed boats. They come in at very odd times, especially at night, carry out the illegal fishing activities and then pull out again.
Korelavisau says interested stakeholders who are concerned about the repercussions on illegal activities have come forward to assist the ministry. Still to come on FBC News, Fijian carpenters to help rebuild Christchurch. And Fiji Museum opens its doors. Stay with us.
Daw vinakapiyo na ba ang Bula FM. Niron daw vinkarapyo ben hilo po viroro ozo. Na Bula FM naman doon na sir.
Iyo Bula bina ang mga peli untuk taliten na parang Bula FM na po.
Nambon doon din nga ng Bula FM no sir. Bula FM nambon doon sir.
Bula siya kuni ba lambasa na ko bila merikibi Bula FM nambon doon sir. Talita itu nga lambas.
Bula FM nambon doon sir.
Welcome back here with FBC News. 8 Fijian carpenters will help rebuild the city of Christchurch. They're amongst 11 people heading to Australia and New Zealand this month under the seasonal workers scheme. The other 3 are returning to Australia for their second stint as seasonal workers. Anna Ravulo has more.
For these men who will leave our shores soon, it's all about providing a better life for their families.
When I returned from my first trip, the money I earned, I was able to extend my father's house and also build my bathroom and restroom.
Well, we all have our own goals, and I want to keep it a secret. And at the back of my mind, I want to achieve it and make sure I get that goal when I get back to Fiji.
Minister for Employment Johnny Usamati reminded the men that whilst they are there, they must think of their brothers and sisters who are here trying to be employed under the scheme.
All of you, do not run away. Remain focused on your purpose and work within your visa conditions. Remember that under your visa terms and conditions, you are not allowed to leave and join another employer. You will have people that come to talk to you. Don't listen to them. Because if you do the wrong thing, you will shut the door for others.
The 8 carpenters heading to New Zealand leave tomorrow, while the 3 seasonal workers returning to Australia depart on Tuesday. Anna Ravulo, FBC News.
The International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness welcomed its new regional chair, Western Pacific, this week. Amanda Davis, who is also the Chief Operations for Brian Holden Vision Institute, started on Monday and plans to continue the good work of the agency.
See the great outcomes of the work here. The quality of the work is just astounding, and I think we just need to increase the amount of work that's happening here to ensure everyone has access.
The University of the South Pacific School of Engineering and Physics has officially received a patent for their invention of a portable wave solar energy harvesting device. And Grace Narayan tells us more.
The household law.
The device, invented by 2 staff and a student of USP School of Engineering and Physics, is an alternative source of energy.
Actually, we have invented the device thinking some idea in our mind that, well, few part of Fiji, even South Pacific, they don't enjoy the electricity for their household, even for their fishing boat.
The invention is meant for those in less developed areas.
Over the period of time, we did few tests, few prototypes, and this is actually the first generation prototype we can say from this design.
And for the student involved in its invention, the patent is a doorway to many more opportunities.
And I think this device receiving a patent is more like an opportunity for us students, because we get an exposure as to what is required for us as engineers to be able to do when we graduate.
The invention has been welcomed by SOPAC, who for some time has been studying the potential to tap into wave energy.
We have studied the wave climate out there. We know there's quite plenty of wave energy in some locations, so it's quite great that they go forward and they develop the right tool for the Pacific.
According to initial studies by SPC, Fiji is not as promising as the other places when it comes to wave energy, as there are no wave energy high enough. But with the ever-evolving technology, Fiji is not being ruled out yet. Grace Narayan, FBC News.
Trying to build and create cultural awareness is the focus of the Fiji Museum. The museum today hosted an interactive open day, commencing with a march from the flea market. The open day also contained activities for children, cultural dances and traditional cooking sessions as well.
Artifacts that were in the storage, we've got a huge storage, and this time we're bringing out the artifacts. So like for today, we'll have the artifacts that are on display here will only be for this, for each open day.
Coming up in sports, Nandor retains Fairbrother Trophy in style. And Lautoka and Suva play to a 1-1 draw in National League. This and more coming up.
मैं जुगे नंबिलो तालिब से रेडियो फिजी 2 24 घंटे मेरे साथ साथ रहता है।
हम मंगेरी ताउका के ललेश है, हमारे दिल में और दिमाग में खाली रेडियो फिजी 2 है और सभी भाइयों से आग्रह करते हैं कि रेडियो फिजी 2 सुनना चाहिए।
मेरा नाम अभिनेश है, मैं नंदी का रहने वाला हूँ। मैं सभी समय रेडियो फिजी 2 सुनता हूँ क्योंकि उसमें आईना प्रोग्राम रहता है।
हाय, मैं उमेश नसासा नाबुआ से। मैं जब भी सुना रेडियो फीजी 2 सुना। रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
NFPC Sports Tonight, Nandor has thrashed Maduata 92-18 in the second last challenge of the HFC Bank Fairbrother Challenge at Singatoko's Lamwanga Park today. The Stallions outscored the Northerners by 14 tries to 2. Nandor captain Nemani Nangusa scored 4 tries in the match, and here are the match highlights.
From Tilivalevu village into Vetokani, the break, the pass in field, Eroni Vasiteri and Nandor strike first. 3 minutes on the clock. Outfeeds the scrum. He's had a good season for Nandor. He's in the Fiji Warriors side. And it's picked up at the back by another Fiji Warrior, Nemani Nangusa. He reaches out, touch the white mark. That's good enough. And then it goes for Nangusa, the captain, and he takes it in the middle and he takes off himself. Oh, he's strong. And Nangusa, the offload to Daveta, runs straight in, gives it to Navuma. Navuma on the 22, still going. Oh, he's a live wire hooker. He fends off 1-2 and Navuma scores. By Wati Vola, and then that back Koroyavala, he dropped the ball as he went through. The referee said, try, did Gavindi, but taken by Mode Tumba into Koroyavala. The passing field is good for Waisiabo there, taken by Maduata and try for Koroyavala. Nangusa gets it away to Vetokani. Vetokani goes himself. He runs away from the right winger, Mbaravilala, and Oliveretti Vetokani. Individual brilliance from the top shelf. Vetokani, big gap on this side onto Navangilevu. Oh, good take, infield pass. Vasitteri's away. He'll get his second try. Oh, he gave it to the new man that time, Eliasa Takelo. For it, and away it comes, and into Eliasa Ratuva. And Ratuva powers his way up, and Ratuva gets the try for his home. That's his mother's village. Navori breaks away, and Navori over the top. The number 11 for Nandor, and he puts it down, and the referee is there. Taken back, it's there for Maduata, and another lunge forward there, and the try is scored. Bobbin goes on the blind side, he's got one man outside, turns away, Rondro the infield pass, Olivunda couldn't take that, and then it's there for Nangusa, and he picks it up and goes forward. Nemani Nangusa, man of the match, no doubt about that. The penalty to Nandor, quickly taken that time. Salawangavuka, and driving forward was Penichamini Makutu. That's 135 kilograms of Piwa, Dhubu, Nandor beef there.
Navasa is the last challenger and will face the Stallions next week. The Police Sharks Rugby League has won the Vodafone Cup title, defeating Burenitu Cowboys 18-10. And the final at Nandit's Prince Charles Park today. The Sharks led 8-6 at the break, and here are the tries.
2 meters away from the try line, they go towards the terrace side of the field of play. The locomotive train has just got in, and a good run it was from. It is just to be confirmed in a moment. I think it is Peniasiwanga who has gone in, and it is Peniasiwanga just 2 meters away, and out it comes. There he goes right in, right between the posts. He wriggles his way through, and right on and heels it back, and a reverse pass. A beautiful play it was. That was a technical play. They gave it right to the right man. A reverse pass. They bought that angle run. Brown couldn't do much but bury his head and drive forward as we have Tamani streaming in, and Tamani has gone over the try line once again. Out it comes. I cannot see Lau right on the far end towards the corner flag, and they'll go in for a try. Will it be a try right on the 40 minutes mark?
Cook Islands Football Association President Lee Harmon and Sandra Fruan, Vice President of Football Federation American Samoa, have been elected by the Oceania Football Confederation as the FIFA Council members from 2016 to 2019. For the first time in its 49-year history, the OFC will be represented by 3 candidates on the FIFA Council, with the region's president, David Chung, retaining his role as FIFA Vice President. Fiji FA President Rajesh Patel was also nominated for a position, but he withdrew his nomination before the elections. The election was held in Auckland, New Zealand, and was observed by representatives of the FIFA Governance Committee. The Suva and Lautoka football sides played to a 1-1 draw in the Vodafone Premier League last night. The draw puts Lautoka on top of the standings with 14 points, while Suva is second with 13. Rohit Deo with the details.
Simbokini was the captain, and we look
The Inc. Mobile Battle of the Giants champion started on a high, with Mohammad Shazil opening the account for the Westerners.
with Nawatu with that free kick, a good one, and a header by Penny Finau, and following through is Mohammad Shazil, and Mohammad Shazil in the 28th minute of play.
White's forward Setereki Hughes cancelled the goal just before the break.
Inside further, then headed back infield on that touchline side in, and they look to clear it away as in comes Kelvin Naidu. Naidu on that far touchline side cuts it back infield. In he comes with a cross. Zebras mistimes it as inside they're hustling for it. Setereki Hughes with the chance, and Setereki Hughes in the 45th minute of play.
Lautoka coach Anjinesh Prasad was content with the 1 point.
The boys gave 100% what was needed, and we are happy with the 1 point. We are still leading the table at the moment, and we will be analyzing the game between Ba and Suva, and we will be starting our IDC preparation come Monday.
Suva captain Peter Rambo was also pleased to have avoided defeat.
The players started having taken their release, and there's so much. But today, we have to take our heads for what these players did today. They played their hearts out throughout the whole 95 minutes. So I want to give them all the credit today.
Tomorrow, Reva plays Dreketi at 1 p.m. followed by Suva and Ba at 3 p.m. at Nosaris Ratu Kambao Park. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
A huge crowd is expected tomorrow at the Pacific Energy Quarter Mile and Drag Wars. As announced earlier in the week, entry for spectators will be free, with members being able to race at half the cost.
We've got high expectation for tomorrow. We got a free entry for spectators. We got to reduce the entry as well. So we have Pacific Energy Drag Race tomorrow. Will be on a huge crowd for tomorrow. Definitely we're expecting huge crowd from West as well.
And the races begin at 10 a.m. at the Nanuku Airstrip in Pacific Harbour. More than 40 children with special needs took part in the first ever para-table tennis fun day in Nosori today. Paralympian Mary Roden was also present, providing tips to participants and sharing her experiences. Rohit Deo tells us more.
A Fiji table tennis took a day out today to promote the sport among some very keen learners.
A wonderful day out here in Nosori. It's not only special in the sense that it's for children with disabilities and trying to promote inclusion, the work we do about inclusivity in our sport.
Paralympian Mary Roden welcomed the initiative, especially enjoying the feedback from children who had never played the sport before.
Believing in yourself and grabbing the opportunity. When I was invited, I didn't give excuses. I said, yeah, okay, I'll come with you. And I went down that night. I tried it for once, and I said I loved it, and I want to continue with it. And that's what kept me going up till today. And
similar events are being planned for the other parts of the country.
We hope to take this around Fiji, and we have, right now, because of the limited resources with para table tennis, we are hoping to. We've been doing a monthly outreach into the different parts of Fiji.
The aim of this event is to empower children with special needs to realize that they do have talents that can contribute to a successful future. The next event is expected to be organized in the coming weeks. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
Canterbury defeated Otago 45-34 in the Mitre 10 Cup rugby competition today. In another match played last night, Manukau edged Waikato 35-26. Fine weather was experienced right across the country today. Lambasa maintains its lead on the temperature chart with 33 degrees. Suva and Savu both recorded a low of 27. The same weather is expected for tomorrow. However, there are chances that Suva and Savu could experience a few showers towards the afternoon. The warm and sunny weather should continue onto Monday, but at sea, southerly winds 15 to 20 knots are expected, and moderate to rough seas are expected as well. Recapping the main stories, work on schools damaged by TC Winston to start next week. Blaze leaves more than 60 people jobless. And road repairs for Nava town. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. This week's poll question, and we are asking, should the new Denarau Bridge be named the Olympic Bridge? To answer, visit our FBC website. Thank you for joining us. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. This is FPC News. Good night.
Yandra! I love listening to Gold FM at Golden Point Resort. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hola, my name is General from Recreative Village. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic.
I'm Moses from Valeu. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Marita Manako. I'm from Kandavu. I like listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Tilipa from Tavor Town. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.